Thank you for joining us with World News Radio Networks on Business News This Week, broadcasting 100 countries, 50 states, and the Virgin Islands. Our special guests today are...
Hi, I'm Tina Willard.
Bay.
Shirley McLaurin.
Meridian Brown.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. You know, we're doing the coronavirus COVID-19 report. There's a lot of confusion going on in the healthcare industry as far as what people need to do to be comfortable. This group today has a very special and unique product with cannabis products and cannabinol oils. Give us a little information, Tina, about what your product is and how effective it is to help people live a pain-free life.
Cannabis products today. At one time there was a stigma. Now what we're working with today is eliminating that. And how can we do that? We can do that with a product that is now legal in all 50 states. It is from the cannabis plant. There are 2 species of the cannabis plant. And this product, which is known as CBD, is from the hemp plant. There's the hemp, and then there is the marijuana plant. This product is from the hemp plant, and that's why it's legal in all 50 states.
That's a lot of information in a very short time. I'm sure people are going to absorb that. We're going to be talking about these healthcare concerns with cannabis products and hemp products and the oil-based products that are derived from these plants. What is the most natural thing about the use of these oils?
Well, CBD is derived from the hemp plant, which is totally natural, it's totally safe, and it's God's gift to humanity. It always has been. It's a very, very natural substance that's derived from the plant, and when ingested into the body, it has a very remarkable effect on the body's ability to balance itself and rebalance itself, which is called homeostasis. So many people...
You said homeostasis.
Homeostasis. That's the body's ability to balance itself and to regulate itself. The body's ability to match the environment inside and outside with whatever is going on around it. And CBD is just one of those miraculous substances that has been deprived from us for so long that now we're getting back into the knowledge and the understanding of what CBD is and how easy it is to consume and how natural it truly is for us. It's no synthetic aspect of CBD. It can be derived from the plant in a very natural form and can be very, very effective.
Very good. Shirley McLaurin, when I talked with you a few weeks ago about promoting this particular product, I was very excited because I actually have used these products and I still do use them. What are the benefits?
Benefits with the CBD products is, number one, it's all natural, it's organic, it's affordable. The products themselves, well, actually the body is looking for what we have. The CBD oil itself is looking for us to be able to supply that. So now, since we found that the vertebrate, which are human beings and animals, we're the only 2 species that has this vertebrate, that is looking for the CBD oil that will help the body come back into balance. Now, with that said, we have tinctures, we have rub-ons, we have also the vapes and the gummies that help improve the quality of whatever you need for that body to get back into balance. We find that 30% of the human beings on the planet, they're suffering with chronic pain. And that in itself causes us to have an opportunity to introduce through the Healthy Life Network what we have to offer the body.
Very good. Is there a age concern when it comes to the use of these products, Mr. Brown?
No, there's no real age concern, except we don't advocate giving it to children, unless, especially if you have doctor's appointment or whatever. But age-wise, age-wise, no, it's not. I'm of advanced age myself, and I find it to be very helpful.
Well, when you said you're at an advanced age, when you came to the studio the other day, I said, well, here's a young man about 66, 67 years old. And you patted me on the back and gave me $1 and told me to go get some water. I was like,
That's to get you through the day.
just give me the day. Okay. So what would you say the limit on youth or age? Because I've heard pediatric healthcare professionals say, this actually helps children.
Yes, it does. It will help most anybody. That's not like I said before. That's no.
But you wouldn't want to advocate that for children specifically.
No, you would.
Because this is something that I have to say. The views and opinions of these products don't represent the radio and television or the social media networks that we apply these programs to. However, these programs are all natural and very helpful. So it would do you all justice to do your own professional research if you think or you have an idea, thought, or suggestion about something that may not be helpful with these products. Well, back to you, Tina. Now, when you started using these products, or did you start using them, and have you used these products?
I'd love to answer that question, but before I do, can I just talk a little bit about children?
Sure.
The reason why CBD is so popular, it became popular because of a child who was having more than 100 seizures per day. It was known as Charlotte's Web. And this child, because her name is Charlotte, was having all the seizures. The doctors had given up. They didn't know what to do. And so someone told her mother, why don't you try CBD? And the mother said, I'll try anything at this point. She tried CBD, and guess what? Within just a couple days, the seizures had tremendously lessened, and the child was having maybe 4 or 5 seizures per day, as opposed to over 100. Now the child is having 2. So it was known as Charlotte's Web. So yes, CBD can be used with children as well as adults, as well as all of us. And I'd say that we are, advanced. We're not.
You're still kids.
We're not walking with a cane, but but we're out of college. Let me just say it that way. As far as a testimony, I'll tell you a little bit about my son. He was born with and this is a short story. He was born with a condition called tarsal coalition. Tarsal coalition is where there are 2 bones. They rub together, and they were in his ankle. Every time he played basketball, they got inflamed, and they were rubbing together. There was no cartilage between the 2 bones. And so he had to have an operation. He had the operation. It helped tremendously. But when he plays basketball for a long time, he still gets a little bit of pain. So I said, honey, use the CBD, use the topical. We have a topical. Put it on your ankle when you're feeling that pain. And one day he played basketball for an hour and a half. He came home. He was limping a little bit. I said, put some CBD topical on your ankle. He did, and within 5 minutes he says, Mom, the pain is gone. He was shocked. We were both shocked. So that's my strongest testimony. I have thousands others, but that one is such a blessing for us.
We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back with you. More news, weather, and traffic up next, right here on World News Radio Networks. Just go again.
Thank you for tuning in. We're back. If you want to get in touch with us, we are the Healthy Life Network. Our email address is healthylifenetwork100@gmail.com. And our telephone number is 708-571-3557. Again, that's 708-571-3557. 57. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about what exactly is going on, what we're hearing everywhere. It's on the internet, it's on radio, it's on television, and I'm sure you can guess what that is. COVID-19, the coronavirus. Now, are you tired of hearing about it yet? I'm a little tired of hearing about it, but guess what? We need to hear about it. Why? Because it's important. Because people are being affected. The good thing, there is a good thing. There's always a good thing. And the one good thing that I can think of right now is that, yes, people are being affected. Yes, people are unfortunately losing their lives if the symptoms get too bad. But guess what? More people are recovering. A lot more people are recovering than people are losing their lives, than people are getting sick. As a matter of fact, there are some people walking around with the virus and they don't even know it. Why? Because they don't have any symptoms. Of course, it's attacking the elders worse than anyone. If you are, say, over 60, if you are in ill health, if you have dis-ease, and you are in an area where the virus is, if it's airborne, then it might affect you. And you might have a lot worse symptoms than someone who's in the Healthy Life Network. Why? Because we are together. Our mission is to be healthy, is to draw other people who want to be healthy, maximally healthy. What does that mean? Mind, body, and we can never forget the spirit. So we have healthy bodies, we have healthy minds, we have healthy spirits, and we are a network. We are a network of people who are coming together and they want to live this healthy lifestyle forever, for the rest of their lives. This is important to us. So if you have any fears, if you have any issues with that you're dealing with regarding COVID-19, regarding the coronavirus, if you are scared, that you might get it, you should be scared that you might get it. And you need to do whatever it takes, whatever the doctors are telling us, the health professionals are telling us, so that we limit our chances of getting COVID-19. And if we are somewhere where it's airborne, we have drank our hot water, our hot tea, we have washed our hands for 20 seconds, we are using sanitizers on our hands so that we're not passing any germs. When we go into a door and we open the handle, guess what? The virus might be there. So when we come into that space, we want to go to the bathroom, we want to wash our hands for 20 seconds. We want to get into the cracks, the back, the front, everywhere. Alternatively, we can use a hand sanitizer, put a little bit on our hand, rub it, palms together, the backs, into our fingers. 20 seconds minimum. Also, we want to keep our distance. We want to keep our distance from each other. 6 feet is recommended. 6 feet from each other, so that if there is something that's airborne, it's going to shoot to the other person but drop. If there is a 6 foot distance between you and the other person. Very important. If we do those two things, and also stay in the house as much as possible, then we have a really good chance of not getting the virus. Also, we're at the bell curve now. We're the bell curve at the top, and we're starting to come down. From what I understand, the people in China are back to their jobs. It's not 100% perfect. The virus is still in the air, but it feels, from everything that I've heard and everything that I've read, it feels almost normal for them. So we're going along that same path. We're at the top of the bell curve and we're going to be coming down. But still, do those things. Wash your hands, 6 feet between you and the other person. Stay indoors as much as possible. Thank you very much.
I'm Meridian Brown.
And I'm Lee Bay.
I would like to thank Jack for welcoming us to the World News Radio Network.
Thank you, Jack.
I want to thank you, brothers, for being a very special part of World News Radio Networks. What are the side effects to these products that you are promoting today?
Well, CBD can have very positive side effects. There are some precautions that you do have to take when you're taking CBD. If you're on a blood thinner, we always recommend that you consult your physician. But CBD is no more risk than, say, taking olive oil or coconut oil or any other oil that comes from any other plant. It's a very, very natural substance, but it does have some precautions to be aware of when taking CBD.
Have you ever known anyone to have an allergic reaction to these products?
Anybody can have an allergic reaction to anything. So typically it has been our experience that people usually will have the most remarkable effects, response, recovery, health-wise from taking CBD. It's very, very rare that people will take CBD and have, some ulterior effects. So we're not going to say that nobody has negative, and then there's the instance where sometimes when you take CBD, the body will tend to try to heal itself. And in the healing process, people may feel a little bit uncomfortable, which is to be expected. If you're trying to get, say, something out of the liver or the colon, say you're flushing your colon, then you may be a little discomfort. But as far as negative side effects, they're very rare.
Well, I have to do this disclaimer. For these products, I would definitely recommend, if you think there is a possibility of any type of alternative allergic or bad reaction, contact or consult your physician about the use of these products.
We recommend that you consult your physician or your health professional, whoever you consult for your health consultation.
But ultimately it is your decision, because we advocate that people take charge of their health. You need to take charge of what you put in your body. You need to take charge of how much sleep you get, the regimens, and your health is yours. You can't really trust your health to somebody outside of yourself. That would kind of be irresponsible, because who better to take care of you than you? So CBD is one of those substances that allows a lot of people to really take charge of their own health and well-being, safely and effectively. A lot of times people initially, when taking CBD, they have very, very experiences. Some people find it in a matter of a few days. Pain that has been in their bodies for years is gone. Sometimes the body will, people that have very high blood pressure, CBD would tend to normalize the body functions. But everybody's body is different. So, we're not selling a myth or a silver bullet. CBD is just a natural substance that works very effectively in the body. And when you understand that the medical industry now is coining the phrase a CBD deficiency, CBD is what our bodies are actually looking for, because it's something that the body produces naturally. The cannabidiol or CBD is in breast milk. We've all had CBD before. Our bodies produce it naturally, but because the environment is so toxic, it's hard for the body to keep up with the production of these particular antigens, the cannabidiol, naturally. So CBD is really the ideal supplement for any kind of health imbalance.
When your body's out of balance, you have pain, swelling, all kind of inflammation, whatever. And CBD brings it back into balance. That's what he was saying, that your body is constantly looking for bringing itself back into balance, and that's what CBD hemp oil, cannabis oil does. Brings it into balance.
It's very natural balance.
And it's been used for over 10,000 years. It's a very long use product that has gotten a bad name. Back in the 30s, whenever they made it illegal to use, whenever before that, hemp was mandatory to be grown in the United States.
Right. You had to grow hemp to pay your taxes if you were a landowner. You could go to any dime store, any corner store. You could go anywhere and find hemp oil. So very, very free. Hemp oil was on the shelf with everything else, just like olive oil and coconut oil or any other oil. It was just one of those products that were readily available in the marketplace, and everyone knew how to use it. If you were sick, they just say, go get you some hemp oil to take it for that. And that's like, grandmama had hemp oil in the cabinet.
Yeah, had a remedy for everything, everybody.
So hemp got a real bad name through the prohibition, but it really doesn't deserve that. A lot of communities around the world have really suffered because of the stigma that has been put on the cannabis plant, and the cannabis industry has really suffered. We've suffered due to that in the cannabis in America, the prohibition against the cannabis industry. But America and the world is going back to the cannabis standard, and it's a necessary thing because cannabis has over 50,000 industrial uses. All of this stuff that we're making that we don't know how to dispose of could be made out of hemp, and it would all be biodegradable. The plastics and all of the synthetics. Hemp is the end-all silver bullet cure-all for America and the world's ills.
Very good. I want to thank you again for joining us on World News Radio Networks. And we're going to be closing in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to share their information and phone numbers. More news, weather, and traffic up next right here on World News Radio Networks.
Thanks for joining us on World News Radio Network. We have a variety of products by which you can consume CBD oil and the benefits of CBD. Our gummies, people really love our gummies because our gummies they're sweet, they're tasty. You take a half before you go to bed, and you get the best night's sleep in your life. Our topicals, you got pain in joints, spine, muscles. Take a very small amount of our topicals and rub it in those areas. People get almost instantaneous relief. And one of our truly remarkable products is our water solubles. This product is a real gem because you can put it in anything water-based. That means you could put it in soft drinks, smoothies. You can put it in regular water. But you can also add this to your children's or senior citizens that don't want to do the tinctures. Our baking oil. We've got a baking oil that you can put in your baking goods. And as long as you don't go over a certain temperature to distort the oil, you will get the benefits of CBD in your baking goods, whether it be pancakes or breads or what have you. And we have a cooking oil. Our cooking oil is grapeseed based. It's 1,500 milligrams of CBD oil. Put a little bit on your salad before you go to bed at night, and you'll get the best night's sleep of your life. Our tinctures. This is our power tincture. A lot of people love our tinctures because it's a very easy and effective way to ingest CBD oil. A few drops under the tongue before you go to bed, different times throughout the day. and you'll get enough of our wonderful CBD oil in your bloodstream to really have a great impact on your health. And last but truly not least are our vape products. Our Power and our Raspberry Jane vape products. Vaping got a bad rap, but our products are 100% pure and organic. Therefore, you'll be vaping something that will actually have a very medicinal effect on your body. And we also have our pre-rolls. Our pre-rolls are getting rave reviews because more and more people are vaping and consuming cannabis products older. So our pre-rolls are for people that maybe have never smoked cannabis before, and maybe when they smoked it they got a bad reaction from the THC. Our pre-rolls are CBD, therefore you don't get the high, you're only getting the health. And we're getting a lot of wonderful responses from people that are consuming our pre-rolls. They get the best night's sleep of their life. They get to relax without the paranoia and the nausea of the THC. These products are proving that there are a variety of ways to consume CBD oil into your body and be very, very effective, and you can have a whole lot of fun because you can mix them, you can combine them in some of your culinary dishes, some of your soft drinks, your wines and your teas, things that will actually make consuming CBD a part of your day-to-day culinary experience. Good luck.
Very good. We want to thank you again, Libe, for being a very special part of World News Radio.
Thank you, Jock, for having us out. It's been an honor.
Thank you for joining me. I'm Jock Holden with World News Radio Network. For 45 years, we've been providing programs for your local business, community affairs, and community concerns, especially when it comes to your healthcare topics, service, and needs. Remember, the emphasis on today's program is providing relief on anxiety, stress, with emphasis on pain. These products can actually help you manage those issues when it comes to your concerns about having a healthy lifestyle. While these programs are found safe and friendly and natural, we do ask and insist that you speak with your doctors first before applying these products to your personal lifestyle or use. Again, I'm Jock Holden Sr., CEO of World News Radio Networks. You can contact me at 312-546-1663, or you can call me at 708-530-3687. More news, weather, and traffic up next this spring and summer on World News Radio Networks.